And my life right now, great, great, great. That's what I thought. So here I am today uh, because I want to explain you my story with cross-dressing. You already know that my name is Maria, but you don't know my story with cross-dressers. I'm a woman who, back in 2016, knew absolutely nothing about cross-dressing. That year, after being married for 20 years, I went through a divorce. And a few months later, I decided to start dating again. So I joined this dating world, dating apps, and I began dating men with an open mind and a lot of curiosity. And it was back in 2017, some months later, I met a handsome, kind, tender, sensitive man, and let's call him John. We dated for a few weeks, and one night when things started to get more intimate, he told me that he wanted to take a shower before we continue. And I said, yeah, of course. I mean, why not? And he said, but he paused for a moment and he told me, before I do, I need to tell you something. I love to wear women's lingerie, and I bought a special set for tonight. So may I? And then he paused and he looked down on the floor, ashamed. He was waiting for me to reject him, to criticize him, to judge him. But you know what? Rejection was the last thing on my mind. What I felt was surprise, because that was the first time I heard that, and a lot of curiosity. So I started to asking him thousands of questions. I said, "Whoa, really? Please tell me more. I want to know." And then he looked at me very surprised and told me, "But are you telling me that you are okay with that?" Oh my goodness. But what's the problem? Of course I am okay. Please show me. And you know, he went to the shower, and after I saw him wearing the most beautiful set of lingerie, panties, bra, stockings, all in deep, how you call it in English, burgundy color. Oh, it was great. And I told him, you know what? I could ever imagine that this um, set of lingerie, I mean, this looks better on you than on me. So I was really excited and having such fun. And the what surprised me the most is that he was on his late 40s, and he told me, you know what? It is the first time I was brave enough, I was courageous enough to share that with a woman. He was terrified, so unsure, so doubtful. And I keep asking him dozens of questions, but not to judge, because I was genuinely curious. I wanted to understand. And during that conversation, I realized something very powerful. When we allow ourselves to see beyond the clothes, when we allow ourselves to really meet the person we have in front of us, there is so much beauty, so much wisdom, so much. I mean, how can I say? My world expanded that day. And around that same time, more or less, my professional life was also changing. I was leaving the corporate world and stepping into coaching. And two other important events guided me toward the work I'm doing today with John in my mind. First, it was one of my children. At the age of 16, one of them came out to me as a transgender, non binary person and asked me to use feminine pronouns. That was, again, that was new for me. What I thought about transgender, what I thought previously about the LGBTQ plus community was, let's say, 80% wrong. So again, I activate my curious mind. I activate my beginner's mind because I wanted to learn. I wanted to understand. And first and foremost, I wanted to support. So that pulled me deeper into the queer community. First as an ally, and later I realized that I was a member myself because I didn't identify myself as a straight woman anymore. And second, a chance meeting. There was another event. During a networking gathering, I introduced myself as a confidence coach for the LGBTQ plus community. And a man who was in front of me introduced himself to be as a crossdresser who ran an online community with thousands of followers. And he told me, you know what, Maria, I've been looking for someone like you to help me with my community. I don't have the time, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the tools to do it myself. So please work with me. And in that moment, John came to my mind. And I felt that it was the universe reminding me who I was here to serve. That was exactly what I felt. It's like that's my calling. And I want to focus my attention on helping cross dressers to release that shame, that guilt that makes no sense. So here I am now with this YouTube channel, with a growing private community, safe, confidential, completely out of social media, and known as the Crossdressers Fairy Godmother. That was my story. That is my story. And I wanted to share that with you today because I realized that it is important for you to know me better. And now, you know what? I would love to know you better. So please feel free to contact me. You have my details in the description of the video. You can book a call or you can come to the Tuesdays FM tune-up. Inside my community, we met online, again, off social media. This is not a Facebook live event. This is not happening. This is not an live Instagram. No, this is a private space, my Zoom room with all of you that want to come and share and maybe be able to talk for the first time, feeling free and safe. So you are more than welcome. Thank you so much for listening. Love you.